I got me a new camera. Much better quality videos. So I'm going to be starting a new tricycle build. This is going to be a 20-inch Stingray tricycle. This is the back end I have for it. It's the Schwinn style differential out of a Town&Country. Been converted to 20-inch. If you'll look, the fender braces here, just above the tire, fits perfectly. This is what the original back end looked like. This is off of a 24-inch. All the Town&Countries were 24-inch as far as I know. This is all original here. This is part of Town&Country that I've been restoring. It's a work in progress. It's going pretty well. Got beautiful paint, nice chrome. I just wanted to use it as an example to show you what this back end originally looked like. Well, I got it from a guy that converted it to 20-inch rims, but he didn't do what I did to it. He decided to lace on 20-inch rims, but since the spokes were too long, he double twist laced them, meaning he twisted them around themselves and then laced them up to shorten the spoke length, which is the wrong way to do it, by the way. It doesn't really make it strong at all, but it made the spokes short enough that they would fit in the hoops without poking the inner tube. Well, I'm going to be putting new hoops on it eventually. That's going to be another project for another day. I can lace them up. I just got to get shorter spokes. No big deal. Today I went and got me a fancy new camera, and I also got brand new bearings for the tricycle back end because the old ones were shot. I got an example here. This is the original Schwinn tricycle bearing, and this is the replacement. No, kitty, go away. No, go away. Alright. This is the original bearing, and this is the replacement bearing. They're not quite as heavy duty. They aren't built quite as strong, but the tolerances are still the same. They still fit in the same size hole, and they still have 5/8" axles. These are actually wheelbarrow bearings. They go in the wheel of a wheelbarrow, you know, so you can push it around. But they were only about $4.50 a piece, something like that. So they were pretty cheap. So if they do go out quickly, no big deal. I'll just replace them. Got the rest of the parts for the go away. Got the rest of the parts for the back end here. This is the differential. Got the chain, the other bearings, the pins to hold it all together. Keep them all in one spot so I can keep track of them. So I wanted to tell you how I converted this back end to a 20-inch back end from the 24-inch back end. If you'll notice, the top assembly is bolted on right here on the top of the axle, and that lifts everything up. These are the original fenders, makes everything look real nice and pretty. Well, on mine, I took the wheels off and actually flipped this axle assembly upside down, and then bolted the top assembly back on, and that lowered this whole assembly back down, I don't know, I'm guessing 4 to 5 inches, just quick estimate, and that made it low enough that I could put fenders on it without making them look all super tall and silly looking. You'll see soon when I put it together. This is I'm using the wheel and axle to hold this back end up actually, but this is the original bolt-on part to bolt it to the back of the frame. Well, on the one that I got, it didn't come with it. The previous owner cut it all off and smoothed it out. He made a custom tricycle out of it. Had this custom purple paint. It's all scratched up. It'll get a repaint job soon. So I flipped this axle assembly over. I bolted the top assembly back on upside down and lowered it all down. So this will be a 20-inch Stingray with a 3-speed. Lighting isn't that great, but this is the Stingray I'm going to bolt it to. And it's going to take a little bit of work, a little bit of fabrication. I'll make it work though. It won't be a big deal. I even got a console shifter, I think, I'm going to try to put on it, like a stick shift, right behind the handlebars. It's going to be a little bit of work on that one too, but one thing at a time. So this is the beginning of the 3-speed Stingray tricycle build, 2-wheel drive. Be able to ride wheelies on it with 2-wheel drive. There's one of my new bearings right there. It fits right in the hole perfectly. The 5/8" axle will slide right in. Everything will work out as far as I know anyway. And we'll see how things go. See what else. I'll be posting a video of the restored Schwinn Town&Country soon. It's going to be a while, as it still needs more work. Plus it's freaking cold outside, and I don't really want to go outside much for videos. As you can see, I'm doing these inside my house, which, by the way, is a mess because I'm a slob, I know. But this little tab here, this will fit up and slide into the original fender brace for the Stingray. So hopefully that'll stop it, the tricycle back in from sliding up. But even with the axle assembly upside down, it will bolt on. I've already had it on there once. It'll bolt on upside down. This cover here is on the bottom now, instead of the original that would be on the top. So that's a slight issue. I might have to do some slight modification, but I won't feel so bad about it because this back end's already been modified severely by the previous owner, like the big tab that's supposed to be right here, and it's gone. So I won't feel bad about modifying this one since it was already messed up when I got it. So hopefully I'll be posting a video soon of the whole thing bolted together. Until then, I'm going to be doing some mock-ups and some test fitting, and I'm not going to paint it, of course, until I've already bolted it together and know it's going to work. That way, when I do paint it, I'm not going to be scratching up the paint job trying to get parts to fit, because sometimes they just won't fit. So I'm going to be working on this, and I got another bicycle down here for a friend of mine that needed some major repairs. I'm going to see if I can get that mountain bike to roll again. I'm going to take some more work on that one, but one thing at a time. So, till next time.